On the left-hand side, we have the members of Arrogant Nephalem. We're going to be seeing Sierras, I believe, is Cyrus? I'm going to mess that up. Either way, that's going to be on the Stukov. Ant is going to be on this Rainer. We're going to go with names that we know how to say. Sigatai will be on that Joanna. We have Kaime, I think it is. I think that's actually how you're supposed to say it. Kaime is going to be on the Tacitor. I think I might be wrong on that. And Mig is going to be on the Hogger. For the right-hand side, a little bit easier to say, we got the Randy Newmans. We have Randy Newman on the Anubrak, Randy Ruman on the Kael'thas, Randy Newman on this Tracer, Majesty Newman on the Sonya, and Randy Newman on the Lucio. It's a Mana Addict Kael'thas, no convection stack, so no memes to be had this game, but we see a Gravity Lapse big blow up potentially onto this Tassadar, and that is first blood for Randy Newman and team as they are able to blow up the Protoss and make him, well, showcase how balanced they actually are in StarCraft 2, right? Protoss is super balanced, right? Mana Addict, insta-kill. Coincidence? I guess so. I would assume so, yes. I like the Newmans, hate their names, but I run into them from time to time and they're fun to play with. Oh no, I love their names. I think I absolutely adore the Newmans for doing what they do when it comes to their team name. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Wandy Woman is going to be trying to back off right now. Also, yes, I do agree. They're all wonderful people. There's actually pretty much all teams in NGS are pretty much wonderful people. Except for those, except for that one guy, Wanus, on, he doesn't play for them anymore for probably a good reason, but there's, Team Happy Cloud, I think Wanus played on that team, and that dude's toxic. I got to play with one of the Randys and in-houses. It was great. Interact with Cool Sexy Guy 420 for real. Oh yeah, Cool Sexy Guy 420 is a really cool person. Their names are half the fun. It's great watching Baja try not to mess up the names. That's the goal. That's why we grab Randy Newman often. Also, it's just fun to, you know, it's a team that I like to cast because they usually come out with some interesting compositions as there's a dive onto this Rainer who is gonna get quite a bit of healing out from the Stukov, and Pulse Bomb goes out, won't be enough. Oh my god, holy shit. Simon, thank you for the tier 2 for 11 months. I will resend your alert when we get out of game. Holy shit, thank you for the support, my friend. A lot of damage goes out once again onto Tassadar, and Randy Newman goes down to the snipe from Rainer. Very well played coming out from the side of Arrogant Nephalem, and that's going to be a burrow charge away from Randy Newman. Meanwhile, in top lane, Hogger still handling things up there, as Majesty Newman is going to be clearing things out into mid lane. You're the best, Simon. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good stream last night as well. I was lurking for quite a bit of it. I hope the awful game was not too awful. Nandy Ruman coming into this bottom lane, maybe looking for a setup into that back line, but you can definitely tell right now Rainer and friends do not want to allow any sort of burrow, gravity lapse, big burst setup, especially into this Rainer. Sigatai doing a great job of anchoring, and looks like the Hogger actually leaves the camp. Not going to be able to grab that for top lane. Mortar Punisher will be the target in top lane. And it looks like Wandy Woman going to be backing off for a hot second to be able to get full mana, as this will be Mig in mid lane, clearing things out. Bottom lane to be grabbed. Looks like there's going to be a camp pushed in, or at least grabbed for some off lane pressure. It was really good, and I loved it as much as I hated it. Okay. So it's like me playing Guan Yu and Hades. I hate it the entire time, but it's actually kind of fun. Something like that. One Randy dies, 2 more Randys take their place. That is true. It's like the Randy Newman team is like a Hydra. The more heads you cut off, the more heads that just keep spawning. Hail Randy Newman. Nice force wall out from the Tassadar. Slows will be there as well. This Nubrak's looking a little rough as the penetrating round won't get the kill, but definitely pumps in more damage into this Nubrak as the first objective phase is pretty much going to go over to the side of Randy Newman and team, unless there's some sort of insane turnaround, but I press X to doubt as the Nubrak still goes down, but the first objective will go over to the side of our red team. Majesty trying to back out of here as the not Thermal Lance. The Shock Ray comes out from this Tassadar. Jump is not baited over the wall, but with the Anubarak dead, it doesn't seem like Arrogant Nephilim's too worried about this Punisher phase itself. So this will be front gate taking a bit of damage. Fort itself will be healthy as the Hogger is going to have a bit of a matchup with Sonya. And she pretty much ignores it to be able to go into bottom lane and clear things out. Unfortunately for us, so I missed the Joanna kill. The Nexus Force is a little too OP. And when I say, by the way, when I mean Hydra, I don't mean like the Hydras in the evil corporation. I also saw that, I was like, wait, hail Randy Newman? No. Randy Newman's not an evil organization bent on destroying the world. At least we think. At least we think. 10 Talontiers are going to be around the corner, so let's go ahead and cycle through some of those other numbers, get an idea of what those look like, as camps will be grabbed. Majesty's not able to invade, but the camp fight actually still takes place. Going to be diving onto this Stukov. Oh my god, just the body blocking, the complete surround from Randy Newman around that Stukov. It's a bit of a rough go. There'll be another kill over to our red team. 2 to 4 in kills. Actually, did we already look at the KDAs? No, or not KDA, the experience. And we actually have that coming in for us right now, which is perfect. Heroic kill is going to be doubled. Mercenaries is going to be a little bit more so for our blue side. Bit of a back and forth overall, but we do have that slight experience gain for the side of Randy Newman and team, as they'll be hitting their 10 talent tier first, and our Frozen Punisher will be next, and that will be through bottom lane. Potential dive coming on to Sigatai from Randy Newman and team, but the mount and disengage is already there. Gonna respect the 10 talent tier. I'm watching Sonya specifically. I'm just like, when's the leap? Where do we get leap? There it is. See, look at that. Leap. Look at that. Everyone's like, but Bahamut, you could go leap on Infernal Shrines and dive into the enemy team, or you could take Wrath of Berserker and clear out the shrine faster. But here's the thing, chat. I want you to realize something. If you kill the enemy team, you can clear the shrine easier. It's like going to Battlefield of Eternity and only worrying about race potential. You gotta consider the team fight. Bless Shield comes out from the Joanna. Gonna be stalled out a little bit by the Impale from Randy Newman. That's a big leap, and that's the Stukov going down. Look at that value. Look at that leap value. Wrath of Berserker wouldn't get you on top of that Stukov faster. Randy Newman is able to push off with a couple hundred health, not even, as there will be a burrow, excuse me, there's a cocoon onto the Rainer. There's a burrow charge in as well. Pyroblast, I think, was actually thrown onto his 10-second cooldown from a knockaway effect, or maybe from a condemn from the Joanna, but it doesn't matter in the end. Killfaust actually just now getting Pyroblast back, and this will be a camp through bottom lane for the side of Randy Newman. And that's why you're still bronze, Kappa? All right. How do I ban my own mods? Don't need 40% more damage when people die without Wrath anyway. See? How you doing, Chris? Good to see you, bud. Wait, no. Wait, what? Wait, Ektar, why are you timing out Stark? No. Why would you time out Stark, Ektar? I don't understand why Stark was timed out. I'm very confused. Randy Newman is going to be able to back off on this Tracer with a little bit of health. There is the Cocoon going out onto the John as well. Majesty on this backline trying to find some damage into Tassadar. Doesn't have Leap for 50-some seconds because it was used as the engagement tool. Currently have the Shrine going over to the side of Arrogant Nephalem. Sound Barrier used by the Lucio, and Randy Newman comes back in for the engagement. Meg coming in with a massive staggering blow on that Hogger. Going to hog wild through a lot of these enemy members and find the kill into the Sonya. Sigatai looking for the Condemn. Doesn't manage to set up anything else as the Bless Shield's on a cooldown. We do have camp and top lane pushing in onto this fort, and that will be getting quite a bit of burn as this bottom lane Punisher does come through for the side of Arrogant Nephalem. Frozen Punisher going to siege in very, very well. I don't know why everyone still refuses to see how good Leap is, because Wrath of Berserker was meta for the longest time, and people have an issue with playing anything that isn't quote-unquote meta. Because I misread who sent that message. Ooh. Alrighty, let's go ahead and continue to see what's going to happen with this Frozen Punisher through bottom lane. We do have the Hogger still grabbing the camp on the left-hand side to offer some pressure through top lane in favor of Arrogant Nephalem. And Randy Newman and team need to defend. Wow, that was a really good shock ray out from Tassadar, chunking into the enemy team, getting quite a bit of value right there. But the Frozen Punisher will go down. Keep front gate will be mostly down as Hogger grabs the camp for top. Sonya pushing in as well, and it seems like this is overall a controlled play from the side of Arrogant Nephalem. Not a big advantage on either side per se, but it still is going to be a little bit of a lead for the side of Arrogant Nephalem as Randy Newman and team need to try to equalize structures. Once again, the top lane fort could be an easy play for the side of our red team. Next Punisher hasn't been announced, but we could see it through mid and top. There's the infinitesimal possibility of it being in the same lane again, but highly would expect it to be through mid because that's the only lane. Oh, look at that, it's in top lane. Okay, so if the side of Arrogant Nephalem lose this Punisher, that's going to be a big push for Randy Newman and team onto an exposed structure. We'll have to see, though, what happens. It is going to be an Arcane Punisher, so fighting underneath it's going to be a little difficult. I just don't give a crap about the meta I play. I play Quick Match. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, there's no meta per se in Quick Match. Does Arrogant Nephalem automatically lose if they don't choose a Nephalem? Maybe. But would you say it's arrogant to pick a Nephalem? I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing on that. Just yes. Just yes. Arrogant Nephalem loses. Leaping from the Sonya, targeting onto this Tassadar. Force wall drop, flailing swipe disengages the enemy team. Little awkward that you can flailing swipe through a force wall, but you can shadow charge into it with a Diablo. Makes sense completely. Unless I completely like misread that entire engagement. But that looked like the flailing swipe actually pushed people through the force wall. There's a lot of interesting terrain interactions with Heroes of the Storm. Like Hogger can hog wild out of an entomb. Hanzo can agility over an entomb like it is terrain though, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting, you know? Makes complete sense to me. Cocoon goes out onto the Joanna. There was a shock ray out from the Tassadar to try and burn that down a little bit faster. Pyro blast, everything thrown onto this Tassadar. It is like the members of Randy Newman really don't like Tassadar as a hero or something like that. They just keep focusing Tassadar. It's like every single kill, it's like on to Tassadar. Not every single one, as you can see right here, but still, it's a lot of focus on the Tassadar consistently. Gonna try and shut that down so that way the ranged burst is potentially gone. Sustained damage still exists within the Rainer itself, but they're just getting rid of that burst potential with the Tassadar kill consistently. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. They're picking on me so hard. I know, it's mean. It's mean. Mean. Wow, Kaleo. God. Damn, Kaleo. Arcane Punisher to be grabbed, potentially for the members of Randy Newman and team. It is 16 talent tier up on both sides, so it is going to be an even talent tier fight. Joanna pushing out one more wave through bottom. Looks like there's a wave to be caught through mid as well. Weenus with the 69 bits. Thank you very much. I'll send you an alert when we get out of game. I was actually just talking shit about you. I love you, bud. Good to see you, friend. Keep it up. I was saying that that your last season team kicked you off because you're so toxic. I don't believe you, Kaleo. Mid lane does have a camp coming through in favor for the side of Arrogant Nephalem, but this is going to be Randy Newman and team with an Arcane Punisher 13 minutes in, pushing in through top lane onto a keep front gate. What is the game plan from the side of Arrogant Nephalem? Toxic and I'm a terrible player. Weenus, have you looked at my rank lately? Oh, Hyperion out from the Rainer to mostly disengage the enemy, or dissuade the enemy team from really stepping in. This allows just a little bit of a buffer room so that the Punisher can be worked on by the side of Arrogant Nephalem. Majesty Newman working on the camp on the right-hand side of our screen. Could see an invade. There is the scout out from this Rainer. Leap is available from the Sonya to try and get on that backline. We'll see. It looks like the camp will be just grabbed by the... Oh, wait. Bless Shield does go in for the flank position, but there's no damage to follow up. Pulse Bomb connects onto Sigatai as well. Huge Horde Pult in. Pyroblast goes out onto the Joanna as well. Does she have Iron Skin to pop at the last second? No, it doesn't matter. She bought enough time just kind of running away. There's a lot of beetles on the ground. A lot of low members of this red team as Randy Newman on the Lucio is trying to speed boost them away. Sonya goes in for, I wouldn't say a desperate leap, but the flailing swipe actually saving Majesty Newman, and this will be a clean disengage from the side of the red team, getting a little bit of value through the top lane, getting this camp, as well as getting some structural damage onto the keep as well. Reveal the titanium quality beneath. Venus, bless you. I hope you're doing well, friend. You feel any better? I never ranked in HOTS, so you're probably GM then, Kaleo. Right? GMs don't need to get ranked. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers once again. I do want to quickly note that the Mana Addict's at 42 out of the 20 stacks, so obviously it overstacks on that one. Lucio has not finished out their level 4. Static Charge is 50 stacks away for the Tassadar, and no subdue value for the Joanna just yet, but hey, you still get subdue value if you hit 2 or more heroes. Just doesn't have that 80% slow always. Weighted Pustule, Healing Pathogen goes out to a few players. Frozen Punisher will be next for the mid lane. This is a very good Punisher for the side of Arrogant Nephalem. This would be threatening keep front gate through mid. In mid lane against Arrogant Nephalem, Randy Newman has a little bit of opening with this front gate just going down. Literally just the gate, not the 2 towers. So it's going to be, I wouldn't say awkward, but it's going to be a little difficult. And so it looks like Randy Newman wants to push this up a little bit further. Does get one of the towers. Cocoon goes out onto the Joanna. Randy Newman setting up for the, I'm assuming, just the CC train coming out from that Cocoon. Leap goes in from the Sonya. I think it actually missed onto Sigatai. Might have been an Iron Skin to eat a lot of that. There's a Lurking Arm with a virulent reaction. There we go. Sigatai actually doesn't go down. The Sonya gets picked off. I thought Sigatai was going to go down to the Pyroblast, or at least a little extra damage coming out at the last second, but no, not going to be the case whatsoever, and that will be 20 talents here just around the corner for the side of Arrogant Nephalem, who are really turning things around this late game for Infernal Shrines. 42 Mana Addict stacks or 20 Convection stacks, Peepo G. Maybe on my own rank, yeah. I'm going to start making up my own rank. When people are like, hey, what rank do you play, Bahamut? I'm just going to be like, oh, you know. Trying to think of something clever, and I can't think of anything. You know, just glass rank. Just start making up different materials. Not even metals, because I was going to go to metals. Yeah, I play at, I'm a 4 German Shepherd. Beard rank? Yeah, beard rank's actually good. Phoenix Rising iPhone XL League. How about you? God. How many Phoenix Rising teams are there? There's Phoenix Rising like Sapphire, Phoenix Rising Elysium, Phoenix Rising Bake Off, Phoenix Rising the second one, Phoenix Rising Die Hard 2. Your beard 4 and HOTS. Okay, I like that. I like that, Kaleo. That's very good. Alrighty, let's get into this. Let's get into this next Punisher phase, because this will be Arrogant Nephalem pushing in through mid lane. All the heroics are pretty much off of cooldown except for Hyperion and the the Archon form for this Tassadar, but those just came off cooldown, and we also have Twilight Archon for the Tassadar, so you can sustain that heroic as long as you're autoing into the enemy team, well, also if you're alive too. Hyperion comes out just to initially push in. There's going to be this Punisher jump as well onto Majesty Newman, who gets shredded by the Rainer. It's going to be a great gravity lapse that actually forces Mig to utilize the Hortipult to disengage, throws a few of those loot stashes out to get some armor and health over time as the Punisher jumps out once again, focusing onto Randy Newman. This is a lot of damage going out as well into the Anubrak, and that will be another kill. Looking like it's going to be our mid lane keep going down. No control from Mig, but they're a little too far forward. They go down. The Punisher getting very low here. Is there enough for the side of Arrogant Nephalem to end this game? Flailing Swipe forcing back the Tracer on this Tassadar, who's just trying to end the game as Rainer's just literally standing still, autoing into the core. And that's going to be game number 1 over to the side of Arrogant Nephalem. GG, well played. Alrighty. Caster rank, yeah. Casters don't have ranks. Don't worry, Baha. I'm only silver 1, though I rarely play rank. I have like, this is the most I've ever played rank in a season. I have like almost 200 games. I probably have like 140 some games or something like that. 90 of them are losses. It's a ginormous power spike, yeah. Easily could have killed the Tracer. Had to click it. Alrighty, here are your stats. I'm gonna drink some water and we're gonna get into the next game. And then right after this, we're gonna get into two scrims. All right, let's go to the next map, everybody. How's the Elgato Stream Deck? It's great. I had a Stream Deck beforehand. I just now have a Stream Deck XL. I now have 2 Stream Decks. I have so many buttons. If the Stream Decks, the Stream Decks would work on time. No, it's fine. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy loaded up. All right, looks like we did not change sides. We have our drafts. I am just gonna go ahead and get everything set up, and we are ready to go. The Nephalem in the game seems to be arrogant. I have like 500 games that are not AI. I play a ton of AI games. I don't think there's anything wrong with AI. If you want to learn the game, go for it. It can teach like bad habits, because you can actually like you can leash the AI and you can play around the way that the AI works, but like to learn the game and stuff and like to work on mechanics and stuff, I think it's a great way. Like I if a new hero comes out, I'll go into AI and just sit there and just like fiddle with build after build after build, because it's an AI game. I can sit there and read talents and fiddle and be like, all right, well, is this combo viable? And then you can test it against the AI and be like, cool, it's viable. Let's go against real humans who will actually have reactions. Soundboard incoming. Literally, my old Stream Deck, my smaller one, is now just my soundboard. My smaller Stream Deck is just all soundboard. You know? Can you use a button on one Stream Deck to change the buttons on the other Stream Deck? Yes, you can, actually. Yeah, you can. That was something that was made quite a long time ago. If you didn't know, I do stuff for Elgato here. So I've been around the block when it comes to Elgato products. Just more room for, exactly. I swear. Oh no, I have a Foxy clip that I want to use. Do you guys want to hear this is the new Foxy clip. I just have to do it. I have to get around to doing it. This is gonna be it.
I'm not gonna stop eating pizza rolls. I'm not gonna stop eating pizza rolls. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna stop eating pizza rolls. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna stop eating pizza rolls.
I absolutely just love, like, oh my god. Oh my god. You shill for Elgato? Shill? Sure. Yeah. To be fair, that is ridiculous. What? The ability for Stream Decks to interact with each other? Just play it on beginner and win games as fast as possible to finish the quest of the day. There's nothing wrong with that either, Kaleo. Enjoy the game how you want to enjoy it. Like that's the big thing that I always like to bring up with a lot of games is like I love playing games on easy because I want to just enjoy the game. I love to just like enjoy a game and not feel like the stupid amount of insane challenge. If you want to play Doom on the hardest mode, by all means, enjoy it.
I can almost. T-A-S-T-E-I-T. Love you, BB.
Thank you, Simon, for the tier 2 for 11 months.
Who will?
And thank you, Alex Dids. Stop eating pizza rolls. No, stop eating pizza rolls is ridiculous. Isn't that what the clip said? Or did I mishear it? No, Foxington was saying, I'm not gonna stop eating pizza rolls. That's just ridiculous. Alrighty, everybody. Yeah. You're in bronze because you like playing HOTS on easy mode. Yeah. Yeah, bronze is easy mode. Bronze is definitely easy mode in Heroes of the Storm. Let's get into it, everybody. On the left-hand side, we have the members of Arrogant Nephalem. Kaime, I believe is how you say that, is going to be on the Nephalem. We have them on the Malthael. Ant is going to be on the Cassia. We have Sigatai on the Muradin. I think Sierras or Saris is going to be on the Stukov, and we have Mig on the Hogger. For the right-hand side, we have the members of Randy Newman trying to take us to a game number 3. Randy Newman on the Dahaka, Nandy Ruman on the Falstad, Wandy Woman going to be on the ETC, Majesty Newman on the Illidan, and Randy Newman on the Brightwing. Let's go ahead and get on into our mid lane and first engagement. Check out what we are going to be seeing here for our talents as well. As a reminder, we are going to be getting into a in-house scrim. These are going to be free agent scrims that we are going to be just kind of jumping into so we can highlight some of these players as well as enjoy some of the high skill play that is going to be happening this weekend at the free agent tournament. So this is kind of a little bit of a taster, if you will. A lot more of these teams are looking to scrim consistently rather than looking for just kind of in-houses. I feel like the scrim value is really, really, really important, especially going into a free agent tournament this weekend. This is the last free agent tournament. We have Friday, we have 15 teams. So Friday there will be 7 best of 3s that are happening. Some of them are going to be overlapping, so we'll do our best to try and jump onto as many games as possible, but I will be casting all day Friday as many games as I possibly can. Saturday, I will be hosting over on the Heroes Hearth channel, and that'll be Jazzy joining me for 2 of the 4 best of 3s, and Goon joining me for the other half of those best of 3s. And then on Sunday, we have 2 best of 3s and a best of 5 to close out the free agent tournament, and that is going to be Mr. Michael Udall joining me for it that day. But either way, we are here in this bottom lane, and I'm watching as there is an ETC who's going to power slide in. Randy Newman comes in, but Brushstock in from this Dahaka. So much is attempted to dive onto Malthael, but it's not enough. The camp invade should be enough. Randy Newman is getting a little, Nandy Ruman is getting a little too aggressive. Maybe the Malthael I'm saying is too aggressive, but they're just healing through so much of this damage, and in the end, Falstad goes down. The camp still goes over to the side of Randy Newman and team, as this is the Cassia chasing, but not able to find enough damage into the Dahaka, and that'll just be, okay. Camp to be grabbed on the right-hand side. This is actually an invade from the Hogger, and they're going to see each other. Absolutely, they're going to see each other. Will there be a quick enough invade from the side? Oh, yes, there is. There's a flight in as well, and this is a very awkward Hogger who's going to just hog wild away. The angle on that was just perfect. Staggering blow onto the Falstad. Another poke out from the Cassie with that Lightning Fury, and the camp still goes over to the side of Randy Newman. Not going to be able to steal that away with the Hogger. I think she might be Nephalem in the same way that all humans are Nephalem. Oh.
The first seed is sprouted.
Wait, yeah, I actually don't know. I was assuming that Nephalem was like, not Stukov, but it was like Leoric and Malthael and Diablo. I thought those were the Nephalem. I thought Nephalem was the evil people. Or is Nephalem just humans? I don't know enough about Diablo lore, so let's learn together, chat. Who knows? Who knows? Someone in chat knows. We do have regeneration globes for the ETC on the proc rock from level 1. We also do have the enhanced agility for the Dahaka for that movement speed bonus. Majesty Newman going for the channel, but it's going to be interrupted by Sigatai with 1 Stormbolt. But was it worth it? Was it worth it, Sigatai? You did get a stack. You do have 6 level 1 stacks and 9 baseline stacks. Very nice. Always got to make sure we let teams know about those stats. Whenever I do CCL stats and stuff like that, if there's a 69,000 stat or any chance that I can say 69 on broadcast, I take it. And I told this to production at one point because I forced the stat into the conversation. Like, it was very inorganic in my opinion. And I told the production, I was like, look, I'm very sorry about that. And he goes, no, I'm glad you did though. Like, I'm very proud of you. I remember, like, production, Joseph, our producer, was telling us he worked on the Fortnite Worlds broadcast, if I'm not mistaken, and he was telling me that he got to fly like some 420 stat or something across the screen, and I was like, yeah, nice, very nice, yeah. He's like, I got to do that at the Fortnite Worlds back when I think that was the one where Psalm won 2nd place. Anyways, 7s up on both sides are a little distracted right now as we are just enjoying the games and hanging out together. Nephalem are the good guys. Nephalems are ancestors of the humans. Oh, okay. Joanna, Lee Ming, Karazim, Vala, Nazebo are the heroes Nephalem at least. Ah! Offspring of angels and demons. All heroes in D3 are called... Okay, okay. They got depowered by the World Stone, but it got broken in Diablo 2, so Diablo 3, the playable characters are called the Nephalem because their power rivals Ancient Nephalem. Ah! Thank you so much, chat. Dimma, thank you for the explanation. Sorry, I'm missing a little bit of the team fight as Sigatai is trying to work their way out of this. No 10 talent here on either side. Hogger gonna hog wild away. Majesty Newman is able to use the friend or foe from level 7 to dive away from this engagement. Power slide from ETC, forcing two members towards the gate, but in the end, it's just Cassia who goes down in this engagement. The objective phase is still up, 15 seconds on the Cassia, and Randy Newman is looking on this Dahaka to get the channel here. Polymorph onto the Hogger as there's a bit of a split. Mig is trying to back off right now. Don't think they're going to be able to, and that'll be another kill for the side of Randy Newman and team, finding another seed in their favor. I think you could call all humans Nephalem as their potential to be the same level as Diablo 3 heroes. Got you. I think Zool is a Diablo 2 Necromancer, though the voice clip says, oh, the scythe is new to me as well, which is D3 item, right? Oh, I don't know. That one I don't know. Imagine if we had one more ranged hero, we could actually kill people. That was a tight fight. That was really a tight fight over this in front of this front gate. But this is kind of, I wouldn't say do or die, but this is definitely one of those moments where Arrogant Nephalem really wants to step into the enemy team and find a team fight. Let's cycle through those other numbers if I have not already. I actually can't remember if I pushed the button. Next objective's up. 10 Talontiers on the right side. ETC stage dive goes onto the camp right now. Barrel roll in from the Falstead, who does have Hinterland's Blast. This is a Hinterland's Falstead. Hogger gonna hog wild around. Mig getting a little bit low. Illidan with the hunt in. There's going to be the Hinterland's Blast as well. And Mig goes down. Majesty Newman is going to be traded out. ETC, no mosh pit. Well, because they took stage dive. And this will be Brightwing actually holding their 10 talent. I'm assuming it's going to be Blink Heal. Great fend in from the Cassia. There's going to be a very low mana and health Nandy Ruman who's able to back away. But there, as I said, Blink Heals for the Brightwing. We have the Playmaker Muradin coming in right now. Sigatai choosing to go for the more aggressive bops. I personally love Playmaker in ARAMs. Once you get that level 20, the Grand Slam, you run around just bopping people in the face and getting resets on that. Because if you kill someone at that level 20 with the, not Playmaker. Is it? No, it's not Playmaker. Grand Slam, I just said it a second ago. Ooh, good last rites bait. And actually, the Nexus forces will kill the Muradin, but the Dahaka still goes down. But yeah, there's reset value on the Haymaker at level 20. If you go into Grand Slam, you're able to, if you kill someone within a certain amount of time of the Haymaker going off, you reset your stacks on it, which is awesome. Imagine people, imagine not feeding. Imagine walking away from towers that are shooting you. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. All right, another objective is up. The last one did go over to the side of Arrogant Nephalem. Still kind of in that hot seat, though, on the side of our blue team. Members of Randy Newman, nearing 13 talent here, does have a bit of an experience gain in or gap in their favor, but also this could be a potential Garden Tear in favor for our red team. Stage dive is up and available for our ETC. That's why we're seeing them down in the bottom lane, not rotating up just yet. C does have global vision, so we can actually jump over to our red team, and you'll see a little bit of vision around that camp. And since they're being leashed in, you can actually see that Stukov right now. That is the vision of, I believe it was the Dahaka for a second there. Channel goes out. Interrupt will be there. There's going to be the hunt in from the Illidan as well. Flailing swipes do come out from the Stukov. This is Arrogant Nephalem backing off. Wandy Ruman is very split from the friendly team. Hinterlands comes out. I don't think it actually hit anyone, so there's no cooldown reduction. Last rites goes on into ETC, finding a stack right there. Haymaker's up and available for that Muradin. And I think we actually, did we see it into the wall? Oh, no, we didn't. Wait, hold on, what's the cooldown on it? It did go off. 4 members in the end go down in favor for the side of Arrogant Nephalem, and Majesty Newman backs out from this top lane as we still have about 10 seconds on average for the friendly team. What level are these teams? We're in Division A. No, we're in Division B, so exclamation point NGSMMR, and that'll give you the breakdown for where these Division B teams are. Legitimately thought it was cool and fun. This, like the draft you're going up against. It's actually a really cool draft. Thank you, Cookie. Good to see you, bud. Alrighty. So with this, we're gonna be having our fifth seed of the game. I can caster math, and this will determine who gets themselves a garden tear. So let's see. You're doing a great job. Oh, thank you so much, Cookie. I hope you're having a good day, friend. It's even Talontiers. ETC steps into the bush. Sigatai also does have that baseline quest done already, so more stacks for them, or at least more damage for them, and the piercing value as well. Nandy Ruman gonna get the phase shift in from the right wing. Wandy Woman comes in with a stage dive. There's gonna be a hunt in from the Illidan onto this Cassie. A tongue drag from the Dahaka will not connect. I love that I just looked down and I just see the Stukov going for the channel for a hot second, just like, maybe no one will poke at me. And there was a lurking arm that did set up the kill into the ETC. Very low Brightwing will be able to polymorph a Hogger from actually stepping in. This Dahaka has to burrow into the ground. Last rites was already used, and I think it actually did get a stack right there, as you can see the 2 on that one. Sigatai coming around the corner with a big Stormbolt into the face of the enemy team. Illidan diving out once again, slow with the weighted Pushta will be onto this Illidan, who does pop the evasion as well. Randy Newman on this Dahaka going to be the target of the Malthael. Majesty just being stunned and slowed a little bit as Majesty dives in once again. But there's going to be a wonderful staggering blow. The Hinterlands comes out, finding a hit onto quite a few people. That's going to be a massive cooldown. Haymaker actually saving the Falstead, but in the end, the Dahaka goes down, and this will be a triple kill, I believe, in the end. I think there was a respawn onto the ETC. And this will be Garden Terror in favor of our blue team. Murden moves into bottom lane with the help of Stukov. Cassia into mid. I would expect Hogger, maybe moving to top, or maybe even Malthael.
Rise, my terrors.
I definitely don't belong there. Oh, no. We all belong in whatever rank we choose to belong into. I'm in Beard 4. Just gonna make up my own ranks now, as I said earlier in chat. Falstead will actually go down to the Malthael, and that was a last right stack as well. You can see the cooldown reduction as well as the extra stack on it. Very well played by Malthael to find that pick in through the top lane to get more free siege in favor of this blue team. 16 talent tier is also going to be pushed up as well, so an extra talent tier with that dwarf launch from the Murden, looking to really dive onto that enemy team and set up maybe some playmakers back into the friendly side. But for now, it's going to be raw siege out from the side of Arrogant Nephalem. Definitely a Carbon League player. Yeah. I would say that I like to play in the Carbon League, but I've managed to get myself into Beard 4, which is difficult. But, you know, after grinding and playing, that's what we get. Mid lane is going to be sieged in. There's going to be a hunting from the Illidan. I think there was a self-cleanse. There's going to be a flailing swipe that stops the Hinterlands from coming out, so there's going to be a 10-second cooldown onto that one. That will be ETC getting dove into by the side of not Majesty, of Arrogant Nephalem, who should find the mid lane keep. I wonder if they rotate. Ooh, last rights onto Nandy Ruman, who barrel rolls for a little extra shielding. Illidan does clear out the top lane before it gets too much value, and the mid lane keep does go down in favor of Arrogant Nephalem. Should I change the rank command? No. We'll just meme about it. I like that it has no actual value to it right now, and it doesn't tell anyone anything, and I can just continue to rank meme off of it. But thank you, I appreciate that. That was a greedy last rights. I honestly, for a hot second, thought you were gonna be able to get that. I thought it was actually doable. But it's not like, here's the thing though, it's not like it's the longest cooldown in the world. It's what, a 60-second cooldown that already has 15 seconds off of it? Excuse me, 70-second cooldown that already has 15 seconds. So it's a 55-second cooldown. So you have it less than every minute, which is just about every fight in Heroes of the Storm is about every minute or so. So we actually could be seeing that in roughly 10 seconds. Randy Newman does go down on the Dahaka at the top of our screen. Majesty Newman very low. This Malthael looking to try and step on onto someone. You don't have it there? I know. Yeah, I was just about to say. Unfortunately, there was a last rights value right there. Unfortunately. If nothing else, this Illidan player looks cool. I mean, good mount, good skin, right? Sigatai jumps in over the wall, trying to find the dwarf. Trying to find the dear lord, Stormbolt. And I was watching the Illidan, who goes ahead and utilizes the Hunt to get into the bottom lane, so gonna be able to get cooldown reduction. You can see actually the Hunt value getting cooldown reduction from the auto attacks. But meanwhile in the top lane, since Illidan's gonna be showing in mid, camp to be grabbed through bottom, this will be a little bit of extra pressure onto this keep from the remaining members in this top lane on the side of Arrogant Nephalem. Power slide back through Sigatai from Wandy Newman. Virulent reaction. There's going to be the Haymaker into the wall. Last Rites comes out, and the Wombo's there. That'll be a secondary kill into the Dahaka with that Ball Lightning. Definitely going to be seeing the keep go down through the top lane. Illidan going for the channel to potentially get the Garden Terrors in favor for their team to maybe offset some of this pressure, but here's the Hogger. Hogger should be able to delay things out. One auto will do that for now, and the core is being sieged by this blue team. Can they actually end? Illidan's not able to get here, has to rotate all the way back. Brightwing still pushing out the bottom lane, isn't really able to defend against this core. There's going to be the hunt in from the Illidan, trying to dive onto this Cassia. Phase shift in from the Brightwing as well. A lot of targeting onto this Stukov, who's not able to get the flailing swipe out. I think it's actually put onto cooldown due to the fact of the interrupt, or the bop back from the ETC. This is a very low Cassia, but the same can be said about the Illidan, who goes down. Same for the Brightwing on top of that. The ETC is able to get into core, and it looks like the core will be falling fairly rapidly in favor for the side of Arrogant Nephalem. Big Hinterlands will set up the kill onto the Malthael, but look at this. Sigatai on this Muradin has the Stormbolts, has the damage, and that will be game number 2 over the side of Arrogant Nephalem. They take the series 2-0. GG. Well played. Is this Patrick? No, this is Patrick. Got it. Woo! A good game, everybody. And with that, I'm gonna leave you stats. I'm gonna run and feed the good boy. Actually, I know what you all want to see him zoom out the room, okay? So let me show you stats and talents. Here's your talents. GG's Fandy Fumans. That was a fun game. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and thanks for supporting the stream.